fahren fort mit Herrn Kollegen Bütikofer für die Fraktion der Grünen.
Thank you, Vice President. Executive Vice President Dombrovskis, dear colleagues, with the so-called lobster trade deal between the EU and the United States that reduces some tariffs on either side, we open a door for shared efforts to overcome the trade war mentality which has poisoned transatlantic relations over the last 4 years. The deal is a fair and a balanced one. We're not naive. That's why we have put 2 guardians at the door also. One is the trade enforcement mechanism that we have put in place. The other is the retaliating tariffs which we have legally imposed on the WTO rules to signal to the US that there is a need for an agreement in the age-old Boeing-Airbus battles. As we do open a door, we also emphasize that our efforts cannot be successful if it would be a one-way traffic. Both sides have to be willing to go through this door. We expect the new Biden administration to understand this. Low-hanging fruits will be an agreement on the new WTO Director General, new efforts, shared efforts to reform the WTO appellate body, and overcoming the Boeing-Airbus mess. We're willing to engage in broader shared efforts, WTO reform in general, lifting unfair sanctions on EU steel and aluminum, developing effective ways of greening trade rules in order to live up to the challenge of climate change. Let us revive trade multilateralism and modernize it at the same time. By the way, as Mr. Lange said, this deal is also an opportunity for other countries because it's organized under the MFN rule. It's a multilateral solution. It doesn't only help Maine's lobster industry that suffers under the consequences of Trump's trade war, but it can also help Australian producers that suffer under Chinese coercive measures. We support this deal and we hope for more to come. Thank you.